Good morning. Welcome again to Morning Devotions, and thank you again so much for our time together. We're right down at the end of the book of Revelation where we see how it all ends. And one of the most beautiful things for me as a pastor to see is the end of deception and the end of delusion. I want you to notice, chapter 20, verse 7. When the 1,000 years were over, Satan will be released from his prison and will go out to deceive the nation in the four corners of the earth, Gog and Magog, to gather them for battle. In number they will be like the sand on the seashore. They'll march across the breadth of the earth and surround the camp of God's people, the city he loves. But fire will come down from heaven and devour them. And the devil who deceived them was thrown into the lake of burning fire, where the beast and the false prophet were thrown, and they will be tormented day and night forever and ever. Amen. That is the end of Satan. That is the end of deception. That is the end of delusion. But let me walk you very quickly through delusion's journey and Satan's journey. Delusion, if you go back up to chapter 19, verse 19 through 20, comes through people who have a relationship with Satan. He is the deceiver. People who are close with him are deceptive people. And here we find it is the Antichrist and the false prophet. So deception comes through people that are close to Satan. Secondly, deception only affects people whose actions have opened them to delusion or deception. In chapter 19, verse 20, the only people who were deceived were the people who had received the mark of the beast. They'd gone along with conventional wisdom. They'd gone along with convenience in order to do business. And when they do this during the Great Tribulation, they open themselves to deception. Now, there are many things that you and I do that open us to deception. But understand that when we are deceived, there are actions that have opened us to satanic deception. The source of delusions always have a permanent end. The Antichrist and the false prophet in 19 verse 20 were thrown into the lake of fire. But deception doesn't end until Satan's end. Now again, the sources that he uses may end quicker, but deception doesn't really end until Satan ends. And it's so beautiful to me to look here in chapter 20. Verses 1 and 2, an angel was sent to seize Satan. Notice, it's not an archangel. It's not a seraphim. It's not even a cherubim. It's just an angel. A no-name, no-rank angel. And there's a great principle to learn here. We think Satan is so powerful, but you have to understand that any person, any being in God's kingdom who are acting in authority of God can control Satan. You see, the power does not come in ourselves. The power comes in the obedience. An angel, just a no-rank, no-name angel, told by Jesus to go do something, Satan is powerless to stop him. Now, you need to just stop and meditate on that for a while. It doesn't matter who you are or whether you're a strong Christian or a weak little Christian. If God told you to do something, Satan can't stop it. Satan gets put into the bottomless pit for 1,000 years, and then he comes back out, and he still does the only thing he's ever done, deceives people. He has no power. He has no power. He was defeated on the cross. He was disarmed on the cross. He is a toothless lion. The only tool he has is deception. Now, he's very, very good at it, and he deceives the nations one more time. After 1,000 years with Jesus, after 1,000 years of goodness and blessing and prosperity and every good thing you could imagine, after 1,000 years of Eden, he deceives the world again. It's absolutely amazing. Deception and delusion is always there until Satan's end. But he does have an end. Jesus is Lord.